Hello, everyone. Welcome to Doodle and Chill. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Doodle and Chill. And tonight we pay our respect to the creator of Berserk. And with me, I got Chimera. We got Canales. And we got the Beacon.
Yeah.
Kind of a high energy stream. We're all mourning Miura.
Well, luckily for you, you got me. I'm probably the only one passionate enough to keep this stream afloat, apparently.
So yeah, we found. I started the poll, and Berserk was in it. And during the week, we found out that the creator passed away. Miura, and that was pretty much that. That was a lot of sad news. But supposedly he knew that he had a heart condition for a while, so supposedly he was ready.
Because he was pretty young, right? He was like mid-50s, something like that.
54, I think, 57 or something.
Yeah, 54.
Yeah, and it was one of those rare heart condition where it's an artery that explodes in between the two big valves of the heart, which splits the heart in two.
So he basically died like he lived, doing gory shit.
Oh, come on, man. Too soon.
It's just, I'm sorry. I have no soul.
Well, apparently he passed away 3 weeks ago. So he didn't just die a few days ago. He passed away 3 weeks ago. We're just now knowing.
Yeah, on the
Just for the record, I want, if I ever die, it's doubtful because I think I'm immortal. But if I ever die, I want you guys to joke about it. I don't want anyone to be sad. So I won't be pissed off from beyond if you guys joke about it. Just
I
let me
kind
know.
of want all your stuff because you have some cool stuff I've seen. Like he had those minigun turrets I want. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna rob you. I'll just tell your mom, like, oh yeah, he promised all his stuff, all those comics, all that original art.
Well, I just want to say that I feel relieved that you didn't end that sentence. But I really wish you died or something like that. So I was expecting you to say that.
I'm just saying SOS might skyrocket in sales, so I'm not gonna be totally bummed.
Get to it, Canales. Get to it.
You know what? I wasn't planning on drinking bleach tonight, but I might just do so. Just to piss you guys off, because I'm sure you don't expect me to drink bleach tonight.
I don't want you to drink bleach tonight. But
well, tough luck. I'm gonna do it.
Damn, my plan backfired. So, who here's a huge? Okay, I already know the answer, but who here's a huge fan of Berserk?
Oh, me for sure. Canales is a basic bitch, though.
Yeah. No, he's completely right. I mean, I have a tangential knowledge of Berserk, but I've never watched the anime or read the comic book.
What I've seen of the story, I like. Haven't had the chance to sit down with the manga, but the anime, some of the anime has been pretty good.
So Sim and I are the only real fans? Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, I first found Berserk in 2012 when those animated movies came out on Netflix, and then I used what little money I had at the time to buy the manga. And I've recently completed the collection. I bought Volume 40 a few years ago. So it took me about 10 years.
Me, I've known Berserk for a long time, but never really fully read the manga. Like I read one or two, but they were scarce to find here. Like, and you know, thanks to Joe Ball and a few other when they told me that the deluxe edition were coming back out, so I could find everything all in line and not have to hunt down stuff. So I decided to collect the deluxe edition, and it's freaking awesome. I'm really loving this even more. You know?
Yeah, I'm rereading it for the first time in like years, probably like 5 years. I'm on Volume 17 right now.
I'm curious so as to why this series has become famous all of a sudden, because I remember reading about it when I was a teenager, and manga began to become really popular here in Spain. So what happened in like the last 20 years?
The rise of
Uh,
manga here.
Plus, Berserk has influenced a lot of people. Dark Souls owes a lot of influence from Berserk. Um, every protagonist with a giant ass sword owes their influence to Berserk.
Yeah, so that's like the or example of the protagonist that carries the massive sword, right?
Yes.
Like Squall in
Pretty
Final
much.
Fantasy. Mm.
Or like Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy
Yeah,
VII.
whatever.
That's
I'm not a
basically just
weeb.
Dragon. Well, that's basically just Dragon Slayer. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Um,
Whatever. I'm not a weeb. I read stuff for men like Lobo and X
Lobo is
Force.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And Meta Baron's freaking awesome too.
Hmm?
Did you read that one? Alice?
Which one, sir?
Meta Baron?
Oh yeah. I intend on reading it one day because I know the Meta Baron from the Incal series,
Mm-hmm.
and that's probably the actual badass of the story, because the main character John DeFool is kind of a beta, even
Yeah.
though he undergoes a transformation. But yeah, I really like the Meta Baron. It's like a cyborg Yulbrynner with the ability to exterminate entire planets. So yeah, that's an interesting character.
For God's sake, we'll read it. Fine. God damn it.
Thank you. It's about time.
good luck getting the deluxe editions. They're all sold out.
The what? Which one?
Deluxe editions. They're all selling out.
Of Berserk? Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about Berserk. Isn't this the
He
Berserk
was he
stream?
was he was giving me shit about the Meta Baron now, but yeah.
Meta Baron or Metal Baron?
Meta.
Meta? Never heard of it.
Meta Baron.
Should check it
That's
out.
how we say it in Spanish.
But it's another one. Yeah. It's one of those hardcore male characters that same type of tribe.
Oh, it's one
It-
of those
It's like
European comics that Canals is always jizzing about.
yep, they're good, dude. You should check them out.
Yeah, I got Requiem Vampire Knight. It's yeah, interesting.
He doesn't want to admit it, but Requiem gives him boners.
You know, there's just something about Nazis getting shot in the head and being reincarnated as vampires. I don't know.
That Canales never gave you anything. Apart from tons of original art, of course.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep all that. I don't feel like selling it.
Oh.
I have one leftover head sketch. I'm starting my Etsy store next week as soon as my printer sends me my fucking books that I ordered over a week ago. But yeah, SOS will be going on Etsy soon, so we can get more audience.
And why did you pick Etsy?
Kieran Lee uses it. I might use eBay as well. Let's just see what happens. I'm not doing a huge print run. And I'm still... we might do Volume 3 on Indiegogo. and I'll just do a mail-in method where I close it out after 2 months and just deliver it. Because I was kind of like going over the costs, and I'm like, oh wait, there's no way I can like just put Volume 3 on Etsy alone. Like, oh, I kind of need a crowdfunder. Okay, never mind. So we'll do a crowdfunder for Volume 3, but it'll basically just make back the money. It'll be 100% done before we launch. Yep. So who here is gonna draw Donovan, my favorite character in Berserk?
Can't believe you're not letting go of that one.
Donovan is the key to all this.
You know what? If you give me like 10 more minutes, I'm gonna finish coloring a page for Ridiculous Abductables Part 2. I might try to do so myself.
Okay. So you're gonna draw Donovan?
But just because
Okay.
I like you.
Oh, okay, thank you. And then I'll
You're
buy it
welcome.
off. I'll buy it off you and sell it. There must be people that actually draw Donovan. Like, there's probably some fucked up fan over there. It's like, I'm gonna draw Donovan. He's the best character. I mean, Guts has the Dragon Slayer sword, but Donovan has that big black cock.
Well, you just made me want to draw him.
Guts has the Dragon Slayer sword. Donovan has the Dragon Slayer dong.
There you go.
He has a dragon's dong.
Pale Rider has a very important comment. You need to highlight it right now.
Okay, let me go see. We got El Gargle. What's up? DJD. What's up, DJD?
Hey,
And I don't see anybody else in there.
Oh, Pale Rider has the red dress emojis. You don't see it?
Nope. I
Oh.
don't even see Pell Rider's comment.
Are you in live chat or top chat?
I'm supposed to be in my comment. In here. There. CTJD just said hi.
Hmm.
Okay, so there's people I'm not seeing. So let me go to YouTube.
Damn it.
Oh, what's up, Pell Rider? He was the first comment with the red dresses.
There you go.
I just don't see it in this StreamYard.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. Maybe because he did it before we launched the show.
Probably.
Okay, so from what I'm gathering online, Donovan is the black guy who raped the main character.
Yes,
Yes.
as a kid. As a kid.
All right.
And the entire story behind it is his dad kind of like, rented him to the Donovan.
Yep. It's a lot of fucked up stuff in Berserk.
Yep. Like, there's a reason why he's that fucked up.
Because he's black in the Middle Ages.
He was also born from a dead woman.
Guts was born from a dead woman, not Donovan.
It's yeah, and it's part. It's you know all the lore about that.
It's like an omen. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bad sign. Like if it's the son of Satan, it's a bad omen. Yeah.
I wonder if there's anything pertaining to Guts' lineage or something, or maybe it's just, he's just some fucker who was born at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know where, because when you start reading the story, like the guy's filled with freaking rage out of it, but there has to be a reason for like for him to be able to pull it off in a way, because he's the only one that actually survives all this shit. And the girl, She didn't survive undamaged. You could say.
Yeah, but in one of the most recent chapters, she's regained her memories or her sanity.
Please don't. Yeah, I'm going. I'll be there soon. Like all I've ever known really was a few mangas I grabbed and the series. Like I watched the original OVA a while back. I used to like it. I used to watch that at the same time I used to watch Helsing.
Yeah, I started with Hellsing um, back in 2008. It's basically my gateway into anime.
Check some
The
reference.
TV series was confusing as hell because I would read the manga and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't at all in the TV series. And then I had to watch the OVA and I'm like, oh, okay, it makes total sense now.
Mm.
Because when the TV series launched, Koto Hirano was still creating the manga. So, and plus he's like really slow. So the TV series caught up too fast to the manga.
Mhm. And the original series ended, technically when the eclipse happened, and you don't know what happens after. Kind of, yeah, kind of left
Yeah,
hanging.
yeah, they didn't have the Skull Knight in the original series. They had him in the animated movies. So I think
Yeah.
they didn't want to show too much of the story. They just wanted to show the Golden Age arc or the Egg of the King arc.
No, this is
Yeah,
like technically the first time I draw anything from Berserk. Never drew guts before.
if you ever saw Miura was like born talent. Like this stuff, like here, I'll just show some of this art when he was like 10 years old. Yeah, like in 1976, he did some. I don't know. He tried to do an art contest. I'm sharing screen so you can see what.
I'm going you.
Yeah, I'll show it you.
Boom.
There we go. Yeah, so this is some of his work in 1976.
Dang.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah, and like some guy he was trying to be an assistant under basically told him, "Yeah, there's nothing I can teach you. You're already good." So yeah. In volume 14 at the end, there's actually the prototype, so you can see Berserk back from 1988 before he fleshed out the story more. And there was a girl in the story that looked just like Griffith. So I guess that's why Griffith looks like a chick. Like he had the general idea for the series. He fleshed it out more. Like Guts had like an eye patch or something. I mean, they tried adapting some of the Black Swordsman arc and the Conviction arc and all that other stuff for the 2016 series, but the CGI was terrible. Um,
You mean the latest series? Just
yeah.
not the Netflix one. Yeah. Everybody's telling me it's really crap. I mean, what I
Yep.
saw, I saw one that looked like it looked cool because it looked like they tried to pull the Borderland thing, having a 3D animation but with 2D rendering on them.
Yeah.
But everybody's telling me it's crap. So
Yeah, and they didn't adapt like all of the Black Swordsman arc. They didn't show the Snake Baron or the Count in volumes 1 to 3. They kind of just mishmashed volume 1 with volume 14, so it's kind of all over the place. Like it's just different. Um, like the redhead kid, Ichiro or whatever his name is, he appears in like episode 1, but he didn't appear until much later in the series. should have just picked up where the movies left off with volume 14.
Yeah, like I said, I caught on later to the actual manga, but it has become one of my top favorite mangas. Like it's really awesome.
Yeah, the art is incredible. His 2-page spreads are just fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's volume 14 or 15. Yeah, 14 is when Guts goes crazy. Passion for Drawing's new avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, he goes fucking crazy. Berserk, if you will.
Yeah.
I heard the Netflix series isn't totally legit. Is there any proof that's legit, or?
What do you mean?
Well, I've heard conflicting things. Is Berserk gonna get a anime
Well,
adaptation?
I've been googling Donovan for references, and I found one that says "Who raped Guts better, Donovan or Netflix?"
Oh shit!
That is funny.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be live action. Yeah, I'm seeing some sources that say it's not happening.
Hope there's no live action.
I don't know. I mean, if they can do 4 seasons of Castlevania, there's no reason why they can't do 4 seasons of Berserk.
I do agree. But the movies that they made, a lot of people didn't like it.
Well, they condensed a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like the animated series more because there's just better pacing. Things kind of just happen fast in the movies.
And there's just a problem. It's like the market for animation. It's very hard to sell in the West for adult. So so every time they try to do that story, they try to tone it down a bit by cutting some stuff out. And the main fans are expecting to have the hardcore shit,
Mm-hmm.
but they're trying to go, yeah, but if we do that, we have no market. I I think it's weird that we're still fighting that freaking stigma that anime and comics are for kids here.
Yeah, I mean, again, it should just get the Castlevania treatment, just like a hybrid, because Castlevania kind of does look anime-ish.
Yep, that looks very good.
Yeah, I finished season 4 when it first came out. Pretty fucking good.
So let's see what Deacon's doing. Boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a few more demons in the background, and I'm gonna start inking it. Yeah. Guts splitting a demon, got Casca behind him. And then demons behind her.
Beacon's gonna start drawing his own books. Oh, there's another series that reminded me a lot like of a Berserk type of ripoff, but was interesting. Did you ever see? Did any of you see Bastards?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. I actually read the manga a few years ago. Yeah.
So we have another Berserk fan here. So you know.
Thank God.
Hello.
Not these
Oh,
basic.
yeah.
Thank God. What? Isn't everyone here a Berserk fan?
Apparently not
What?
Canalis. Yeah.
What? What?
They don't even know who
That's-
Donovan. They don't even know who Donovan is. The most important Berserk
The
character.
most important character. Yeah,
I
the
mean,
most pivotal character to the story.
when I heard there was like a black pedophile in the Middle Ages, I couldn't not draw that character. That's why I'm
Oh, I see. So that's all you know about Donovan. All right.
That's all I need to know.
What a great introduction to Berserk.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
he got raped by Donovan as a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah, we know.
Spoiler.
Not as much as Netflix, though.
Spoilers. I mean, it's not
And
even
then
spoilers when half the Berserk memes are about Donovan. My
Yeah, but
God,
don't
fucked up fan base.
don't ruin it for Chimera. He thinks he's original.
I mean, Sim,
Alright.
you haven't even I'm more caught up with Berserk than you, Sim. I think Irene might be more of a Berserk fan than me.
I don't know if I read the newest release.
Oh, okay. So I'm the most well versed one.
Because
The newest
I read it
chapter?
because I was telling him that I read a few manga a while back, but I never really read the series until I started buying the deluxe edition, not reading the full thing. But I
Yeah,
knew the OVA.
Hold on. Was the newest chapter the one? Did it end with the Moonchild showing up?
Yeah, 363.
Okay, I'm caught up then.
Okay, me too.
Bam.
Sim, you just got
What?
owned. You just got owned by a girl
How did I get owned?
because you're not caught up.
And
Come on, better catch up. You're the real Berserk fan.
I
I'm not
never
even
fucking
trying
said.
to.
I said here's a real Berserk fan that just joined.
It's a competition. Oh, we're kidding, but not.
You got it.
Chimera started it.
Kids.
Hey. What should I draw? I just want to draw guts. Why not? I'm drawing judo for a collab with a bunch of my friends. So
So the blacksmith.
no, judo is we're doing
the
like
big guy. Yeah.
no. Pippin was the big guy. Judo was the the throwing darts guy from the Band of the Hawk.
Hmm.
Like the real calm and mature one. But we're doing a collaboration. We're each drawing a character and we're gonna all put it together in the same image. Alright, I guess I'll do a guts.
I haven't read this stuff in like 5 years. I'm actually rereading them on volume 17. I skipped all the Golden Age stuff
Why'd you skip it?
because I've already seen it a million times.
Oh, that's true.
So he's not really caught up because he missed the actual stuff.
I mean, he read it already.
Yeah, I've read it. I'm just skipping it as I'm rereading things.
Yeah.
There's only so many times I can see Griffith and not want to rip up the book. Or Femto.
God,
Whatever the fuck his name is.
creeps me out so much. Like the way he's drawn, like those pouty ass lips. Like
Yeah, he's like an angel. Like he has feminine and masculine traits.
Mm-hmm.
it's like the grossest looking angel. It's very disturbing, but I suppose that's appropriate.
Since he fused with the demon child, I think that might lead to his downfall. Because he might have feelings for Casca and Guts, so Guts might get the upper hand and cleave his head off.
Yeah, I think that's the only way they can win. Because he doesn't have control over his body at certain times of the month.
Well, I was watching some YouTuber and he's saying, "Oh, 363 is the perfect stopping point for the series," and I'm like, "No, I need to see Griffith cut in half. I need to see the other 4 angels killed by Skull Knight. Give me what I want."
Yeah.
I think history will just repeat itself. I think Skull Knight will die. I think Guts will turn into the new Skull Knight, in the Berserker armor.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because Skull Knight killed the other 4.
Yeah, actually,
God.
I actually thought that Skull Knight was actually him. That it's him older.
Yeah,
No.
I thought the same thing too. Like he was Guts from the future or something when I first saw it.
Well, they don't really have time travel. So he's a Caesar. He's a king, right?
Yeah, he was king of Midland before it was Midland, 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Apparently, he had Void imprisoned, and Void sacrificed everybody. Because there's a bunch of corpses with the brand marks on their heads. Now, I don't know if those are actually maybe they carved it in their foreheads. I don't know, but yeah, I think history will repeat itself. History, like, it's not going to be exactly the same because obviously
No.
Guts is not a king like King Geyserich, but I think history will repeat itself.
Oh yeah.
I think Guts or Skull Knight or both will kill the 4 archangels, and then Griffith will be the new Void. Because Skull Knight somehow defeated the 4 other God Hand, but he didn't kill Void. Probably because Void can open portals and dodge attacks.
That is that will do it.
Probably a next lever.
Excellent. That's how it works.
I don't know. Maybe that's the secret of Donovan.
Sim,
Donovan is Void.
if you have like an Amazon account or if you watch subs, check out Vinland Saga. It's really good. Or if you can get the hardcovers, I got most of the hardcovers.
Yeah, everybody's telling me to watch
Stupid
it.
hair.
But it's one of those that I need to not be working to watch because it's just they only have it subbed.
Okay, then get the hardcovers. The hardcovers collect, like, book 1 collects volumes 1 and 2 of Vinland Saga. Yeah, and it's like slightly historical.
It's more historical than any Western adaptation of Viking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, I think it takes place during like the like William the Conqueror's war in England or something, doesn't it? Or
King Canute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All of you are getting owned by a girl.
Hey, I haven't read Vinland Saga. I'm just going off what I heard, and I heard wrong.
You heard wrong.
Yeah, I was kind of excited because I have an ancestor who actually I can actually trace my ancestry back to this guy. Is like he was one of the people who like was awarded land after William the Conqueror conquered Britain.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's like if it took place during then, I was wondering like would my ancestor appear in that?
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
I think most of Europe can actually trace their ancestry to William the Conqueror because on my grandmother's side, I am related to him.
Yeah, he probably slayed a lot of puss.
So
It's like we're all related to Genghis Khan.
yeah.
And since I'm Irish, I'm related to some Irish warlord called Nail the Nine Hostages. Like 10% of Ireland is related to him.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's
So you
very
had
interesting.
like Irish kings and what was it, like Native American hunters in your family, like scalp hunters or something?
We have Cherokee on my mother's side. That's why I have that thick brown hair and those beautiful brown eyes.
And you can't grow hair, like body hair.
Yeah, I found Native Americans actually can't grow facial hair, so maybe that's why. So you're being racist against my Cherokee. So, haven't my people suffered enough?
Okay.
Well, technically, you're just stating facts.
Also,
Oh, don't get so offended.
also Slavs. I'm Slavic on my dad's side.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Okay, so you're
clean-shaven.
50%. You're 50% this, 50% that, 50% this, and that.
No, I'm 50% Slav. and
You can only be
the rest is
50%
Irish.
2 times.
I know. I'm 50% Slav and a little bit Irish, my mother, and Cherokee and English. So there you go.
I haven't looked that much into my ancestry. All I know
Me
is
neither.
a whole bunch of Eastern
Sim, you're French Canadian.
European. That's it. That's all that matters.
And we had the Vikings here. What the fuck? What do you want?
There are Vikings in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they first
Yeah.
landed in. That's
Yeah.
what Vinland. Finland. They were here before Columbus and the first Europeans in America were the Vikings.
Yeah, we have Viking in our blood. Suck it.
There's archaeological evidence now.
Yep.
This girl is just owning everybody on the panel.
I'm a history nerd.
Well, jokes on you because slavery in Spain is still legal, so this isn't the first time a girl has owned me.
Are you serious?
Wait,
Wait,
what
someone
is
can-
illegal?
Slavery.
Oh,
Are you
wow.
serious?
Yeah.
So people can buy people?
I mean, you
Oh,
haven't
Spain.
you haven't read or like freelancer contracts, have you?
Why?
Oh, we know about freelancer contracts. But Spanish freelancer contracts, you mean?
Mm.
Oh, Jesus.
Hmm.
Ah, Spain. I always say this. People are so mad about Britain for its British Empire. I'm like, let's talk about Spain. Let's talk about what Spain did.
Oh man, we were based.
No one talks about. No, Spain was based in certain ways. No one talks about
I know.
Spain.
I know. I mean, come on. The Spanish was the lingua franca of the seas like 500 years ago, something like that. Everyone had to speak Spanish.
Fucked all of South America and the Philippines over.
Raza maestra.
Sim, Johnny Cage has a very important comment. There we go.
Yep.
Still can't get that red dress. Sim played a red dress video before the stream, and I had to look away. It was awful.
And Ball saying seems too short. No Viking in there, dude. Check your history. Just go check your fucking history.
Well, Vikings were tall for their time. It's just that people were so undernourished at the time.
Yeah.
Tall for their time was like 5'7".
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean
Yeah.
Scandinavian people
So
aren't
5'8".
genetically taller than most
5'8".
of Europeans.
5'8" back then was the giant. 6
Because
tall. Yeah.
Yeah, because
We're a
everybody
cross
else was
giant.
5'4".
And we're not talking. Hold on. Can you please trash protocol while you're at it?
Yeah, take that, Portugal.
Quick, the Spaniard needs to trash Portugal.
Hello, Jeremy.
Oh, hi, Mark. That's my gay boyfriend
And
right there.
I think that's a question for you, Beacon. When's the second episode happening?
I know. I'm busy with art, my day job, and once I get my paid stuff, my paid gigs caught up, I'm going to be able to start doing side stuff. And man, have I been busy! Just day job been taking up a lot of time. Then I get home and work on color and pages. So once I clear my schedule, it's just taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
Pressure.
Exactly.
Pressure.
I've been wanting to do it. I've been wanting to do more episodes, but no time to do that between day job and coloring.
First chapter of Testament is fully colored, so there you go. So we got 28
Nice.
pages left.
Ooh.
And I hired another colorist to do the Ashcam preview, so we're not late.
Cool.
Because colors are a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Irene, I assume you have like 40 pages to color or something?
43. I'm not coloring it. I have a colorist as well.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But he is very good and he's on time. Hey, if you ever need a colorist, I can hook you up. After he colors my book, of course.
I would like to get Adam Brown to do coloring for maybe a short story because his page rate is so high. But he's really good. He colored the Rob Willis cover, and it's like dark and gritty. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll have stretch goals where there'll be 8-page short stories at the back of the book.
Now, people like that. Extra short comics.
Short stories are fun.
Yeah, as soon as I heard, like I tried to be nice with the, page count and pricing it, $20 for 60 pages sounds reasonable. As soon as I heard that floppies are like 14 pages of story and 14 pages of ads and they're $6, I felt a lot better.
Oh yeah, it's not even full 20 pages of content now.
I know.
They sell you a 24-page comic, 12 page of content, and 12 page of ad.
Yeah.
Wow.
We actually counted them on a live stream one day. We
Holy shit.
counting the pages, because the thing is that a lot of people don't know. It's one of the reasons why they can print so much and why they've been able to last so long. The big twos is because they don't have to actually. The books are actually paid by the advertisement that they put in there, the printing and everything. So they charge people for the advertisement. So it pays for everything.
Yep. Yeah, I feel a lot better charging $20. I mean, for 60 pages. I'll probably do $25 on the next one because that'll be like 68 pages.
Me, I'm used to like going to European comics and paying like $30 or something for a big 56 to 60 something page book, and
Mm.
that's a regular thing here.
Mm,
And that's fully colored, like very like worked like for a year or half a year on it. They like it's beautiful. And then you have the manga, which is you have more pages, but it's more quicker and it's more this, right? But then those McDonald type of manga, they don't last like Berserk do.
Right.
You know, it's
McDonald's manga.
yeah, I said the same thing that right now in the mainstream they're McDonald comics. Like it's like, oh, we
Yeah.
have a recipe, book,
Yeah.
flavor of the month. Here's a flavor of the month.
You have that in every industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Man, Guts is kind of hard to draw. I'm trying to do like an action-y pose. Because I've drawn him kind of static before.
I'm pretty sure Kentaro Miura had a helper just for his hair, you know?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's just like spiky short hair is actually really hard to get right.
Mm.
I'm just glad he wears a cape so I can cover up most of the body.
Oh, there you go. Tricks.
Yep.
Work smart, not hard.
Exactly.
How would he be holding
Oh,
a
Guts.
sword like this?
Guts
No,
is in the chat. Sim, passion for drawing.
Sword. I have a sword. I wish I could do a reference now. Guess like that. My God. Pain in the ass.
I was just like, hey everyone. Oh, we already checked that one.
Hey, Passion for drawing.
To be honest, though, I can't wait to start reading chapter. It's not chapter, but deluxe edition 6 and 7. No, technically it's chapter. There's 3 books. There's 3 chapters per book, right?
Which volume?
So that would be chapter 16 to I don't know, 22.
Is it the same with the deluxe edition and the regular ones? It's not the same, is it?
There's no, they put 3 in them. Like, so technically,
Oh,
the first
so
deluxe you have 1, 2, 3.
so 3 Tonko bonds and 1 deluxe, right?
Yeah.
Right, 3 volumes. Yep.
Yeah, I want to get the deluxe edition too.
Totally, they're awesome.
Well, they have deluxe editions of Helsing.
Yeah, I started buying them too. I have to buy the second one soon.
Oh, finally got this pose right.
Dude, I have all. I bought the entire collection of Akira too.
Nice.
Black and white edition?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I got that one for Christmas like 3-4 years ago.
Dude, that's the same time.
Oh,
Yeah, I have
well, you know
a.
what they say.
It's last Christmas. Like, yeah.
You know what they say? Great minds think alike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have the first
Like
3 volumes.
It's like every year I'm buying a collection. Like I'm spending a lot of money on comics.
Yo, I moved so much I couldn't own that many books until now, but now that I have a house, yo, half this house is just gonna be manga.
For my birthday, I spoiled myself with I bought like the Berserk thing, but I also bought the two omnibus of X-Men by Claremont and Jim Lee, which is what got me into reading X-Men and what I liked about reading American comics. That and The Dark Knight Return. I love the Claremont years. When they actually had a great writer writing them.
Yeah.
Actually, my first experience with the mutants was Chris Claremont. Chris Claremont with Mojo Mayhem. Did anyone read that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw on the
Yeah.
cartoon, but I didn't read it.
One of the series that I can't wait to complete. I have two books missing is Trigon Maximum, but the two issues that I'm missing, they're going for pretty a lot of money on eBay so far. I love Trigon. But my first like manga series that I started collecting and reading like every time I could find one was Appleseed.
Appleseed.
But almost nobody knows it.
Why not?
I don't know.
I think when the movie came out, it was so distinctive. It was one of the first like full-length CG movies.
Mm-hmm. And Dunan was one of the first badass babes in there.
Mm-hmm.
She predated Rev and Ghost in the Shell and everything. She was an absolute fucking badass.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the reasons why I didn't like the bit of the anime because they made her like in the 3D anime. They made her cool, but in the OVA, she wasn't like as badass. But the 3D animated one, the Appleseed and Appleseed Ex Machina, are pretty goddamn solid. And then for people that don't know, the second animated movie, the Ex Machina, was co-produced by John Woo.
Damn, really? He produces anime?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, he's the one that went to ask to be part of it. Preda came in and go, I want to design the dress of Dunan for the meeting. So you have like Preda, even the designer in there.
Damn.
Ex Machina is it's amazing. If you haven't seen it and you say you're a fan of manga, go read Appleseed. Especially if you
now that's how we're approaching things now.
What?
I've seen the movie. I haven't read the manga. This is a challenge. Have you read Gunslinger Cats or Gunsmith Cats?
Yes, Gunsmith Cats. Yeah,
no, it's good shit.
I've seen the anime.
One of my favorite mangas was the Dirty Pair. I like the Dirty Pair and Bubblegum Crisis too.
Yeah, Bubblegum Crisis. It's classic.
Sim or anybody on the panel, have you guys read or seen No Guns Life?
No Guns Life? Nope.
Okay, it's pretty good. Dude has a giant gun for a head.
Sounds like manga.
Glipinar, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that's pretty solid as well.
Glipinar?
It's the one where the kid can transform into a giant like doll monster, like a beast.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't
that's
know.
that's like 35% of the mangas.
I'll pull
Yeah.
it up. Fucking hell. Okay, share my screen when I do it.
Oh, okay, hold on.
There you go. Are you sharing?
Yep.
Yeah, this kid can transform, and then he has this crazy girl get inside of him so she can, like, move.
Oh, Gleipnir. It's from Norse
Gleipnir.
mythology.
Well, good for you. Yeah,
History nerd, I told you.
it's pretty solid. I think the manga is actually ending soon. And I don't think the guy is like sick or dying or anything. I think he just wants to end it and move on, which
Oh,
is
that's
pretty
nice.
rare. Yeah, that's pretty rare
Yeah.
for manga.
Yeah, that is rare. I mean, the art looks cute though. There's good
That's
art.
pretty solid. I think they just did the one arc.
How does his mech arm look? You know what? I'm just gonna come up with my own shit. I don't know how his mech arm looks.
Mech arm? You mean his iron hand?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I read an interview where Miura, like someone told him, like, "Oh, did you base Guts off of this German mercenary called Gotz?" And he said it was just a coincidence.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a German historical mercenary that's very similar to Guts.
Yeah, dude had like an iron hand.
Pretty cool how that worked out.
Yep.
How would?
Probably just a coincidence.
Yeah. I'm sure if he referenced it, he would just say so. Because why not? Damn, it's giving me so much grief.
I was thinking of releasing chapter 1, like have chapter 1 of Testament lettered and sent to backers. Would that be a good idea so that they can see if they really want the book or not?
What do you mean?
Like a PDF.
Like a PDF?
Yeah, because I mean, all the art's done. I just need chapter, the first 24 pages lettered. So do you think I should send that out to backers or?
I mean, sure. If you, I don't know. I feel like people back a book, then they're sure they want it. But I don't know. That would be a nice thing to do. Like, if they're sure they like it, if it's not what they thought it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I just remember Antonio Bryce, like, well, even you offered like what the first 10 or 15 pages or something.
Oh, I have the first 20 pages for free on the website.
There you go. I remember Antonio Bryce gave the first 21 pages of Brand, and he got a lot of sales after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, it's just so people can confirm that they really like it and that it exists, especially if you're starting out. But this is not your first campaign, so I don't know. I wouldn't worry that much.
But you're talking about Camera, he worries about everything.
Huh?
So. Gosh.
What? I seriously missed what you said. What did you say?
I said Camera worries about everything.
Yes,
Like,
I want everything.
Algorithm, he tests everything. Like, doesn't.
Yes, I want it. I'm literally OCD. I want everything to be perfect.
Oh, join the club.
I'm not. I was not taking a pun.
I think I told the artist, like, yeah, this hand is like weird. Can you fix that? I'm like, well, it's just a background character. I'm like, yeah, but can you just fix it anyway?
Doesn't matter. It has to be perfect.
Yes. It's,
Perfect.
Have you told them, Camera? Have you told them about your fixation with characters with no belts for some reason?
Belts are fucking weird. So I had Canales. Well, Canales like fixes a lot. He did the first 2 volumes of SOS, and so he would draw a belt on a character. I'm like, yeah, just take that out. It looks weird.
I like belts.
Yeah, me too, but he doesn't for some reason. I don't know.
Well, you can just have the shirt cover the belts. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying don't show them.
It's a weird thing.
I think I'm probably just gonna face my fear and have the characters in SOS fight a giant belt monster.
You should. That's the best way to overcome phobias. Your belt.
There was a character. Well, there was a character making fun of Rob Liefeld. It was literally a character made out of pouches. So I'd probably just do that. A character made out of belts.
That's where your fear of belts come from, Rob Liefeld.
Yep.
Johnny Cage says, "Worry, does Chimera even have emotions?" I think I do. Probably.
Yeah.
He has emotions about belts.
Deep down the cackle of his belt.
I know he can feel a huge deal of despisal for other human beings. from first-hand experience.
Yeah, like even in Testament, when I was talking with John Dillard, he's like, okay, so your character doesn't really like people, but he likes his pet wolf, and I'm like, yeah. And then I just realized, oh wait, that's me in real life.
Yep.
I hate everybody, but I
Yeah, I
like
told him a
my
long
dog.
time ago. That's a self-insert. He goes, no.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have blue eyes, but like the character, but
That's
yeah.
it. That's the only difference.
Yeah, pretty much. Because you want to see what's the funniest part of it? I'm like, I drew some sketch cards. He's like, can you remove the facial hair? Looks stupid. I'm like, what do you mean remove the facial hair? He goes, he's 19. He doesn't grow facial hair. I go, dude, my kid's 19. He has a full beard. What the fuck you talking about? 19 people don't have hair. He goes, my dad didn't. I'm like, oh, so it's a self-insert because you can't grow it. He can't.
Ah!
Let's go.
Oh,
Wait, your main character is 19. He does not look 19.
I know.
Dude,
I
I
had
look,
a-
That's not a
Santa Claus.
19-year-old.
I
I
look
had
a
like
beard.
Santa Claus when I was 16. I had a full beard.
I
Okay.
had
But
a
you
beard
still,
since seventh
you still
grade.
be a little baby face.
Yeah,
you
so
can
it's
tell when
genetic.
someone's. You can
Yeah,
still
so
tell
well,
when
I mean,
someone's
Canellis said he looked like a 30-year-old when he was 14. So,
Mhm.
I don't
Carl-
believe you.
well, Carl could, from Testament, could look like a 30-year-old at 18 or 19. So,
Okay.
Yeah, but somehow he can't grow a beard or facial hair. Like stubs, dude, stubs, just stubs on the chin. Nope. I'm like, okay.
did you send those sketch cards yet?
No, you haven't sent me your address yet.
It's on Not the Merc. You can just do that.
Oh, you cunt.
I bought your book. I bought your book, you fucker.
I'm like, I sent him a DM. I'm like, send me your email. He's telling me go check on your campaign. I'm like, motherfucker.
Dang.
How many
But
chimeras?
he keeps sending me messages and DMs and emails for other stuff, but he won't send it to me for his fucking address.
Too much effort.
There's only one guy in fucking Kansas called Chimera. Come on, man.
I'm sure
Well,
that's not your real name.
Are you under Chimera under my backing? Because I think it was your real name.
Just put Chimera.
It's actually his real name. His name is Chimera McChimera.
That's true. That is his real name. What are we talking about?
No, I mean, Irene, check your back and it'll just say Chimera Comics. Doesn't say my real name.
Oh yeah, that might have been true.
I
But
changed
Chimera
it.
is legally named Chimera.
Edwin says, got him, Sim. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Through the power of delusion. No, you didn't.
His face doesn't. Jesus
Got him.
Christ.
Well, Carl could be big because he has that, Nephilim blood. Doesn't mean he needs to have a beard. I mean, Guts is older. Guts is like 6'8", and he doesn't have any facial hair.
It's actually chronology. He's like 24.
Guts
Yeah.
does have facial hair in some.
It's
Really?
it bothers me that he doesn't have facial hair.
Guts? No, Guts doesn't have facial hair.
I'm sure he has a few. There's a few panels where you see him have a thing, but dude,
I've
people don't
never. I think that's just like punch marks. Like I've never seen a panel with him.
Yes.
Because I've been
Yes,
looking. I'm like, why doesn't this guy have facial hair? Like, is he just shaving every day? It doesn't seem like a guy who would shave every day.
Yeah, but I don't think like manga is also like they won't do a guy that has stubs like unless they want to show that it's been a time that he's depressed or something. Like to them, it's like if you put like short stubs on somebody's face, it's depression unless it's part of the design.
Right, so that's why Carl doesn't have facial hair. So there you go.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know.
what-
I cannot explain it, but you just explained it to me, so there you go. Don't forget the
Okay.
maple. Don't forget the maple.
Just send me my cards. Did you go look for the campaign? I changed it recently. It'll say my real name.
Oh, such good friends.
It's the name of a famous person. So there you go. Narrows it down.
I'm sure it's still not his real name.
No, it is. I have a very common name, so it'd be hard to find out who I am. Thankfully.
Yeah, in retrospect, if I was smart, I would know how to put my real name on the internet. But too late for that. On the plus side,
sure.
it's very unique. So,
Yeah, there's no way I can pronounce your last name.
I am.
It's like
I'm
somebody
here to
wants
fuck with everybody.
Somebody once sent me a message. Goes, I found your real name you know, and blah blah blah. Send this if you don't want. I'm like, my real name, my name out there is my real name. What the fuck you talking about? I'm like, seriously, it's my
So
fucking real
stupid.
name.
An asshole. Stupid asshole.
Wait, you're saying that you're a real French Canadian named Poitier?
What?
Aren't you French Canadian?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually,
Someone
a
was
bilingual Canadian.
someone was threatening you. What?
I got an email saying I'm gonna dox you and reveal your real name and your address and shit like that. Dude, my real name's already out there. Have fun.
It's literally your handle.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
Was it like some kind of scam website or what?
I don't
pea
know.
brain.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
very stupid. Okay.
Mhm.
I had someone try to expose my real name. I was like, "Hey, congratulations! You know my real name.
Big deal.
Have fun. Have
Yeah,
fun."
pretty much.
No, nobody ever blackmailed me with that because back in the early days of Twitter, I actually published a picture of me with my name below it, saying, telling some feminist chick that she was mentally ill and that I was sorry for the people who have to put up with her insanity in her life. So too late for me to worry about that. I'm afraid.
Too late.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage says you can say it's a self-insert man. It's okay. I think I based him off of the primary premise, like a kid with a necklace with some meaning, and he's on the run and being
Damn.
royalty. That's from a book called Crispin Cross the Lead.
Damn, Edwin found me out. Nice try, Sam Rodriguez. I will expose you.
Sam Rodriguez.
You do
You know
look
what?
kind of like Mexican or Puerto Rican or something.
You do not look very French. That is true.
I'm not French. I'm Canadian.
Oh, okay.
He's
No wonder
very-
you want Rodriguez to direct films about your comics. You're trying to reconnect with your sibling.
Yeah. 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 Pretty much.
Maybe I should have given Carl blonde hair because Rhineland is basically Germany, so maybe that's why.
I mean, Germans are actually not that blonde.
Yeah, I know they're brown hair sometimes.
They're basically Arab now.
So you're trying to say they're legally blonde?
Yeah.
Ah.
Maybe I should have given him black hair, but my hair is almost black. There's no really winning with this. It's not a self.
No, just give in. Just face the fact. It's okay.
It's a self-insert. We know it.
A lot of creators do self-inserts.
Wait,
What's-
Sim isn't. I mean, Nat has a goatee like yours. I mean, you're not a redhead, but
He
isn't
doesn't,
that
have
kind
a,
of
he doesn't even have a goatee.
no?
It's full beard.
Yeah, he has the mustache that goes to the side of his jaw, and he has just the pinch. I know what you're trying to do here.
Funny enough, when SOS first got went to backers last year, people said
It would work
Megas.
better if you use Beacon. Actually, looks a bit more like him.
Okay, done or
Yep.
when SOS went out to backers last year, people said Megas looked a little bit like Canales, and I'm like, holy shit, he does. And I designed Megas. I redesigned him in 2009, 10 years, 9 years before I met Canales.
That's fate, fam. You know that Canales was the right guy to draw your comics.
And Carnage in SOS has red hair because Bisley refused to draw brown hair. He's like, no, I'm just going to draw red. And I'm like,
Refuse to
well,
draw brown hair.
yeah, Simon Bisley did a cover for me, and I'm like, no, he's supposed to have brown hair. He's like, well, red hair looks better. And he just ignored all my notes.
Well, cool.
So Carnage is now a ginger.
Awesome.
So that's all.
That's how all artists should function.
No, he's also the one that told me to put the Wolf Dragon's hair longer.
how.
Because I commissioned him, and I'm like, Wolf Dragon had the hair maybe just a little bit longer than the shoulders, about. And he was like, no, he needs to have long hair, so he drew him with long hair. I'm like, okay, I'm keeping it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't say no to Bisley.
I'm like, nope, okay. You're right. You're 100% right.
Oh yeah, Bisley. Yeah, I asked Bisley, "Hey, can you take out the belt?" And he's like, "No."
Based.
And Canales emails me back and he says, "Wait a minute, I could have just said no."
Oh, that's great.
Well, the thing is, Canales isn't Bisley, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yet.
Yes.
I actually have the painting Bisley did for me. Do you think I should sell it on Etsy or eBay?
Depending on what, Bisley?
Yeah, it's the original Bisley painting. What does that say?
Oh, no. Do you want to keep it?
Yeah,
Or
what
you
is that
want to sell it?
noise? What is that scratching? It sounds like
I don't know.
shit. It's not me.
Let's do a test.
I just muted myself, but it's still there.
It's not Beacon.
There we go. If only got this fucking face
Oh.
right.
It's a little sound that comes from Canales.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that weird noise you're hearing, that's probably my voice.
No, there's like this scratching sound. Well, unless you're a robot, then I doubt it. Okay, I guess we'll suffer through it.
Oh, I don't hear it anymore. Do you?
I mean, it's like background noise through a weird filter.
Oh my god, did you really draw Donovan?
Oh my word.
Yes, I
And as you
do.
can
You're
see,
black
he's-
medieval
Most
pedophile.
charming character.
That's right after he's just done paying Guts' dad and he's about to go get his due.
How long does it take you?
Rape time.
How long did that take you? Just curious. That's really good.
I don't know, probably 30 minutes, something like that. So thank you.
That's really good. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I've fallen back in love with my old rotring pants that my dad first introduced me. To
Oh,
me
okay.
years ago.
So the thing to get you back in Jesus Christ.
So
Yeah,
let's
that's
go
definitely-
see. Let's go see what Beacon's doing too. A little bit.
Is that Donovan at the right?
Yep, demon version of Donovan.
I'm the only person not drawing Donovan.
It's coming for that ass.
Damn.
Irene, are you gonna have your take on Donovan?
I don't know.
Is there
Oh,
a
I-
Donovan? Is there a Donovan character in Fiendish?
Is there a Donovan character? I don't think. I mean, there are peripherally, not in the exact same way. So, but if everyone's such a fan of him, I can put one in. I'm all about serving the fans.
Donovan is the key to all this.
Truly. He's the best character.
He's the one that chose them to send him on this path.
Save
the world.
Path of revenge.
Yeah, he chose them. He said, He is the chosen one. He will have my seed." And there you go.
We're all going to hell.
There you go. Decided
Some of us are
to.
already there.
I'm gonna hop on Discord and finish this later. I want to finish this piece.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here's your Donovan.
Wow. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Decapitated.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious what happened to Guts' old mercenary band he was with. Because he ran away when he was a kid. So I guess they died in combat.
I guess they just disbanded or something.
Yeah, after Gambino died.
Yeah.
Did they never return in the story?
No. No.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they weren't super important. I was just curious.
Muscles.
They spent the rest of their time, raping people into becoming the chosen one.
That was their true purpose. They were searching for the chosen one to kill Griffith. That's why they raped Guts.
Jesus Christ.
Going to hell.
Series finale, Griffith's about to kill Guts, and then suddenly some kid shoots Griffith through the head, and it's like, I was raped by Donovan. He just walks off.
Oh my word.
Character
Subversion, yo!
I am the chosen one.
And here's the first one I was working on. Boom.
Yeah, Guts is like in his 20s. He's like 6'8". Dude doesn't have facial hair.
I mean,
So-
he could be 6'8". I mean, actually, he's 6'4". That's like the official number.
I read something else that he was like 6'8".
Okay,
No,
so
he's 6'4".
let's just give him some facial hair to please Irene and to piss off Mister.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Was
I was just using it as an example. Like Carl doesn't have facial hair.
I mean, you get at least have a little stubble. It's like
Yeah.
it's just unrealistic that like Casimir is 20s. I'm like, I'm giving a little stubble, and it's like culturally it wouldn't make sense either. At least in my story.
Well, I think it depends on the character, Like in the Terminator, it makes sense that Kyle Reese has facial hair, but it doesn't make sense that Terminator has it. I don't know if that makes any sense.
He's a robot, so
Mhm.
that yeah.
But the soldier that came back, he had full of it. Alive.
Johnny Cage says, "Is this all because Chimera can't grow a beard?" Yes,
Yep.
I guess. I didn't really think about it.
He probably doesn't use
It's not.
belt
It's,
either.
it's not just a beard. He can't grow a mustache, a beard, or hair on the chest.
Damn.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
go
don't
that
know.
far.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess we're just clean shaven in my family. I ever have to shave.
Do you think that your ancestors shaved so much that you can, that's why you don't have to?
I don't think
Yeah,
that's
they're
how
too-
it works.
Yeah, they're too busy killing people on the battlefield. Like, I gotta be clean shaven. I gotta look good.
Looking good, Irene.
Thank you. I got his damn face right.
Yeah, my maternal grandfather was also clean shaven, but he was part Cherokee. So maybe that's why.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with having a clean shaven face. You're saving a lot of money and razors and shit.
I just assume it's genetics. Chimera doesn't draw. Why is he on stream? Well, I'm reading Berserk, so I'm chilling. I'm not doing the doodling part, but I'm chilling.
Ah, shut up.
There
Me,
you
I'm
go.
drawing and I'm eating my supper at the same time. You can't multitask, guy.
Don't know how to draw, so evidenced by my other appearances on the show.
No, those were cool, dude. Don't diss yourself. Come on.
Yeah, I just rechecked. I don't have any hair on my chest, or if I do, it's blonde for some reason. That's really weird. Probably should have asked my father before he passed away about like, hey, are we hairy people? No.
Are we hairy people?
Yeah, I didn't
There's
ask him
something
about
I should know about hair or not.
Chimera can't read. Okay.
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 Apparently that's the claim.
So,
I mean-
so you're telling me that you've been pretending to read my chat all along?
Yeah.
I mean-
I was relying on you to keep up. Now that you can't read means you haven't read them.
Chimera is the new Phil. Oh God.
Wow. Welcome to the show, Phil.
I feel like the Dragon Slayer is not big enough.
Yeah, make it 2 times bigger.
Yeah, it's like the size you think it is, it's twice as big. Oh, let me
Well,
move
Phil's
him
one of
down.
those Nephilim giants. He's like 6'5".
The one lady on the show is not impressed by the size.
Feels like wrong passion. I have 3 more chest hair than Chimera.
Well, I mean, what's 3 times 0? It's still 0. So, I don't know. Okay.
He didn't say 3 times. He said 3 more chest hair.
Okay.
So that's
yeah.
3.
So he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
3.
3. Yeah, that's not really a lot.
Just sort as big as fucking possible.
It's another thing I've noticed now in manga, and they don't like to put a lot of hair on the body too, like the arm, like almost like that's another thing that you don't see often.
Yeah.
I think it just because Japanese people
Or
aren't
leg.
hairy.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, Guts was originally supposed to be an Asian man. That's probably why. It said Miura said his original concept was an Asian man traveling around Europe with a big sword.
There you go.
Yep. There's a stupid tangent. Oh, I'll break it with the cape. Whatever.
Another series that people might not know, but you will click to, that highly inspired, that's technically Guts is in there. It's Garrison.
Garrison. Do
Yep.
know all the obscure manga.
That's that's from Battle Chasers. If you know, you don't know what Battle Chasers is. Do you know who Joe Mad is?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Madureira. The
Mm-hmm.
guy, yeah. But his last comic book and the creation I did was Battle Chasers, and in there, which was a big fantasy manga, right? That type of thing that he was trying to do, like a hybrid. And his character, and one of the main characters called Garrison, is technically Guts.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Except he's a knight, and he was depressed because his wife and kid was killed, and then they go get him, and then you have a little girl, you have Gully, you have a golem. It's a freaking amazing series. He never finished it, and he pissed us all off because a few of us backed this campaign on the Kickstarter, where it was for a video game of Battle Chasers, and he promised everybody that if he reached the stretch goal, he would finish the series. Yeah, and that never fucking happened.
Yo, don't make promises you can't keep.
And
I
when
trust anyone from the big 2.
Especially not that type. Come on.
Yeah.
so
People
Why
have
don't you
been
talk about
waiting,
people like giving you their money?
and people have been waiting 20 years to have those last issues, and there's like 3 issues missing or something. There's 10, 11, and 12.
Come on.
Yeah,
I
come
don't
on.
understand why it's so hard to just like finish.
Because he's making more money doing video games.
Doesn't matter. People are giving you their money and supporting.
I know.
Pissing me off.
Yep.
Battle Chasers is the book all CG is based off of. I don't.
White.
I'm not,
okay.
I'm not familiar with Battle Chase. I know what it is, but I don't. Is there any truth to that, or?
It's you could say that because it's a book that inspired a whole bunch of people, and it's the biggest. It's the one IP that Joe Mad created. Like, he worked on X-Men and he did a few other things, but that's his IP. So he's known for that. So even the video game, what's the name of him again?
Souls, I think.
Hmm?
Dark Souls, is it?
No, there's the other one.
That's from Berserk. Well, that's
where it's the 4 horsemen.
Oh, Darksiders.
Darksiders.
Yeah.
And that Darksiders is pretty much all his design style and everything that's taken from Battle Chasers into another universe, and he never went back.
So how late is his Kickstarter?
No, the Kickstarter was fulfilled. He just never did the last issues. He never completed the series. The game was done. Everything was done except that. Everything except that. Yeah. He said he might be hiring something like not too long ago. He said that he was considering maybe hiring somebody else to draw it.
Yeah, there you go. Hire someone at least.
I think that would be a smart idea, especially that he made over. I think it was 100 over. Like, hold on, let me go check how much he made.
His hand is not alright.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on Kickstarter that never fulfilled.
Yeah,
Rob Liefeld, B. Claymore is more well known for not fulfilling. Richard Pace.
so it was called Battle Chasers and Night War, and he made $856,000.
Holy shit.
And the game was
Damn.
made everything, but you never did the conclusion of the comic.
Wow. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about comics. This isn't as much money in it, I guess.
Yep.
We'll change that.
And he was also promising a number 0. Oh yeah. But he's more into video games because he started a video game company he sold, and he's been, riding that wave.
Oh, good for him.
I
Hire
hope-
someone to finish.
I
the
hope he
comic.
finishes it. Yeah, I hope he finishes it, or he gets somebody, or somebody that can actually.
Fashion Insane has Sim shoehorned meta barons into the conversation. Yes, earlier.
Yep.
And Bubblegum Crisis.
Don't know what that is.
90s anime.
It's a great little anime.
Yes. It is a classic.
Was one of the first one with the. Technically, it's the girls with they have full bodysuits, like a bit like could say like Iron Man.
They're like mecha, but people-sized. I don't know what they're technically called. How do,
Yeah.
I don't.
They called them battle suits in there.
Oh yeah, battle suits. How should I draw his body? This positioning is fucking me up.
There's
I
another
like
series
this.
that was good too, but it's a movie. It's where was this? From Masami Shiro. It was called the Gun Dress, and it's a bit the same principle, except they actually have mechs. Like it's a big freaking mech. They have big mech suits.
Interesting.
But if you ever check into about Bubblegum Crisis, check the OVA. You check the original one. The other ones are okay, but the good one is that one. And they have AD Police that's pretty goddamn good. It's very dark, and it follows the police officers in there, the police squad. I was surprised. If you know anything like Parasite Eve, it's a bit like Parasite Eve, except with dwarves.
Yeah.
They call it boomers.
Boomers.
And the idea of Bubblegum Crisis, it's everybody has implants or cybernetics or stuff like that, or but like boomers, right? So you have robots, and the robots can turn bad. So when they turn bad, you have the AD police, but you also have like sex bots, sex droids, and all type of thing. Not just like mechanical robots. You also have people that cyborgs that look like people. So you have cyborgs, you have people with cyborg implants that go wrong. So that's the premise of it's pretty good.
Passion says, "Come on, Sim. Irene only watches good anime."
Well, Bubblegum Crisis is a classic. I just haven't seen it. It wasn't part of my childhood.
I think I'm gonna skip a couple volumes. I just want to see Guts put on the Berserker armor again. I think that's volume 27 or something.
Not sure.
Wasn't even 25.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't. I'm on volume 18. I really don't like Father Moscus. He's very annoying.
Oh god, I hate the Conviction arc.
Yeah, because they're just like they're adapting, I guess, the Spanish Inquisition where they used to torture people, and it's a little too much for me.
I mean, I don't mind that part, but I just found Father Moscus very annoying.
Yeah, he's like
And
always.
it
Yeah,
wasn't a compelling villain to me.
yeah. I like the egg apostle. His story
Yeah.
is interesting. He like turns Moscus and the other guys into like pseudo apostles.
Mm-hmm.
And they think they're angels or whatever. Like, no, you're the exact opposite. You're like demons.
Mm-hmm.
And then some hooker named Luna or Luca.
Luca and the Egg Apostle, only good thing about the conviction arc.
Yeah, I just want to get to Grunbeld. He's one of my favorite apostles.
It's cool. You know, there's that spin-off book with Grunwald that was really bad.
Yeah, it was a novel, and I think it's because they didn't translate it, or like maybe they rushed the translation. Why
I
was
don't
it
know if
that?
it was the translation. It was just like really just it made no sense. The story made no sense. It's read like maybe it's a translation problem, but I saw somebody on some channel summarized it, and it sounded like the writer just trying to be edgy instead of writing a good fucking story.
Oh, okay. So what's Grunbeld's background? He's like a giant, and he became an apostle.
I'm not sure how it became possible. It's like grew up like being made to fight and stuff, and there's just a lot of random rape everywhere. It was like, well, I mean that is Berserk, but it's like when Berserk proper, there's a story reason.
Yeah, they forced.
Yeah, it felt forced in the run build story. It's like, okay, you're just trying to be edgy. Don't like how this is looking.
Yeah, I really don't like Farnese in the conviction.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
She's just, I don't know.
I don't like Farnese in general.
Yeah, well, especially in the conviction arc, she's just annoying.
Yeah, I mean, she gets a little better, but I also just don't like her in general. There's a few people in the core group. I don't know why they're there.
They're just, yeah, they just exist. I like the kid. He's just kind of funny.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically me as a kid. Class clown. Okay, on to volume 20.
So that's Guts and Casca.
Yep.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, I should put some more apostles in here or something.
Here's the one I'm working on now.
Looking good.
I'm going between that one and that one.
Yeah, I'm just flipping through the conviction arc. It's my least favorite.
Like nothing really consequential or pivotal happens besides from Griffith comes back. So it's like that's all you needed to do.
Skull Knight is making an appearance like he's eating the Beharets, so he can like shove his sword down his throat and make like a Beharet sword. And I thought that was interesting.
That was in the conviction arc?
No, but like no, it was after it was Black.
I thought that was in the Ganishka.
No, he doesn't do it, but you see him eat a Beharet, so he does that later on.
Interesting.
And he saves Luca. I'm just flipping through.
All right, let's get to this mech arm. How do I draw this?
Yeah, Luca should have been part of Guts' traveling party. I actually like her more.
Yes, that would have been
just
great.
like kill off Farnese and just have Luca.
This is so goddamn annoying.
Yeah, I didn't like. Wasn't she supposed to get married or something? And they had that whole thing.
I forgot what happened to her. Did she like leave and just say, "Oh no, she ended up in Falconia."
Right.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, The egg apostle is probably the most interesting character. It's just like it's such a very sad background, but he wants to make the world a better place.
Yeah, that was interesting.
How disfigured could you possibly be? Come on.
Anyway, now I just can't wait to go read those two big notebooks that are waiting for me.
Yeah, you gotta just power through the conviction arc. It's not nothing's bad. It's just not as good as the other arcs.
No, you're not the first one to tell me so.
Yeah, just power through it. Yeah, they're like the Spanish Inquisition. They're like straight up torturers and shit. Canales, were your ancestors part of the Spanish Inquisition?
Of course, they were required to be in the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Wow. So you kill heretics.
It's not like they had much choice about it.
Yeah. So
Actually, I think my family surname may be either Gypsy or Jewish. So we probably were on the receiving end of the whole deal, you know?
Oh, joy.
probably a gypsy.
Probably.
So now I'm sure he regrets even asking.
Malice? I don't know what a gypsy name sounds like.
Really?
Gypsy?
I don't know. Gypsies are like from India, right?
Well, yeah, they're like Romani nomads originally from India, but they spread throughout the entirety of Europe. And in Spain, they had, they're gypsies because of their surnames. Like, not everyone with this surname is a gypsy,
Hmm.
but if it looks the part and it does have a surname, that's for sure gypsy. So, it's
Oh,
Canales, Heredia, all that shit.
okay. I've never lived in Europe, so I don't know these things.
The more you know.
The more you know.
And knowledge is power.
Just power.
On the right side, the Basques were at the head of the conquistas of the Americas. So, if we got that going for us.
Really? The best?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we used to be like really respected in the whole seafaring thing aspect. So yeah.
Interesting.
I'm putting Chimera's favorite character right there.
I thought that was Griffith.
That's what I'm saying. I'm putting Griffith.
Griffith is not my favorite character.
I thought it was Donovan. That's why I drew him.
No, Donovan's is fantasy. He wishes Donovan would find him so he would become Guts.
There you go. I think my favorite character is actually Zod, because he's like one of either Grunbelt or Zod.
Yeah, Zod's pretty cool.
Because he's like one of the apostles that isn't a piece of shit. He doesn't like overpower humans and doesn't eat them.
He just wants to fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wants a good fight.
That's cool.
I think he'll get killed by Skull Knight.
It'll be a good death, though. He has to have a good death.
Go on Irene a little bit. Boom.
Don't mind me. I'm repositioning the hands. That's what I get for doing a complicated pose.
Yeah, put a little rip Kentaro on the sword.
That's nice.
If you can see it, but there you
I saw that. No, that doesn't work.
Okay, now I'm on the Hawk of the Millennium Empire arc. Yeah. Conviction arc is probably my least favorite.
So you're just flipping through the pages now at this point.
Yeah, I was just trying to skip Father Mose because he's just so annoying. Even the fight itself is not that great. I mean, the art's great, but just
Honestly, his design also bothered me. I don't like his design.
when he's transformed or his original design.
His original. It's
Okay.
transformed. It's okay. But yeah. His original just felt. I don't know. It didn't feel very blocky. It was just like blocky. It didn't really feel villainous or super special. I don't like it. Which way does he hold? He has to be right-handed, so right, the right hand should be on top. That's why I'm switching it. I am a stickler for being accurate.
The left hand is technically like so you could say cybernetic, but it's not cybernetic. But yeah,
It's Iron Hand.
It doesn't actually make much sense because how does he grip with it? But whatever, it's fantasy.
He never really uses it to grip the sword usually, right?
I mean,
he swings it with one hand.
I guess he balances it out because he does put his iron hand on the sword. And the fingers close around it. So I'm like, does it have grip? Because it's not like, it's not like automail.
This is dark fantasy. I think we can just ignore a bit of reality. I mean, there's fucking giant monsters.
Yeah.
I have to try to make sense of it.
Yeah,
Magician did it. You saw The Simpsons, right?
No.
I mean, the real Gottspan Berserk or whatever, he had an iron hand, and I think he could grip a sword.
That's what
I guess it's like the Jaime Lannister hand that it's kind of just always half open.
Yeah. No, it's actually articulated. He has control of that hand.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering why.
I just always thought that he never really used because I always see him holding the sword with one hand. No, you're right.
No,
right
he
here.
uses two hands.
Yeah, right here when he splats them. Yeah, when he splats a whole bunch of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm going to number the 6 deluxe here, and yeah, you're right.
This looks more accurate. Let's be accurate.
Still have the number 6 and 7 to read, and I already pre-ordered number 8.
Cool. I need to buy them too.
I thought one of the most interesting apostles was the Cushion Emperor because he kind of defied Griffith, did his own thing.
Krishna?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be like almost Griffith's equal, but he kind of went too far and became,
a giant tree.
Yes, basically a giant tree. Yeah. Don't think about it. It's fantasy.
I was only mildly interested in Berserk, and after listening to you guys talk about it, I think I may have to read it after all.
Yeah, you have emperors becoming giant trees, and
I'm listening to you guys, and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Is that a thing? I thought
this is all stuff that happens. We're not even exaggerating.
I'll tell you from a guy that comes from the same place as you. Like I knew Berserk, I knew the anime a bit, right? I didn't read the manga that much, just a few maybe. I knew of it, right? And it was like a few people going, you need to actually read the manga. I'm like, it's probably not. It's probably just like, Kim Cutting. Like, I watched this first series. I'm like, no. He goes, read it. And read it till you pass at least the eclipse in the series.
Yep. It's not just like, ooh, dark fantasy. No. It's just fucking nuts.
Yes, it is.
I've never read anything that's more nuts than Berserk.
It went from being like, I know of Berserk to, it's on top there with my favorites.
Yeah, I would say Berserk is my favorite. Canales, if you're gonna get like omnibuses, just power through the Conviction arc, and when he gets his Berserker armor, it yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome.
All right,
Mhm.
duly noted.
And people hurry up right now because every freaking books are going pretty much like sold out on Amazon and everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
makes me regret not getting it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, this arm is right. Oh my god.
I'm on volume 22. They're introducing Locus
Griffith,
and
Griffith has woman like lips, right?
It's what?
Mhm.
he's like feminine and masculine.
Yeah, he has like feminine, like very feminine lips. Not,
Yeah,
not,
Like the
not
Meta Baron's son. I'm just saying.
No
adopted
idea.
son.
His juicy, pouty ass lips.
Because you know what they did in the new series, Analyst? They did a new series, Meta Barons, and they gave him a daughter now.
Oh, how did they circumvent that?
What is
No, no,
Meta
don't,
Baron's?
don't tell me. You got me.
No,
You got me. I'll read it.
they went woke a bit, but I think, but
Oh, fuck, no. No, they injected wokeness into the Meta Barons?
in a way, yeah.
Fucking really? They thought
But
what? That
it stopped. I don't know. It's weird. Like they in that issue, like it gets to a place where yeah.
imagine thinking that Alejandro Jodorowsky's creation isn't communist enough.
But
Imagine thinking that.
but what's his name? Wade, Mark Wade.
Oh
What
god.
is that freaking humanoid right now? They're doing a revamp of those to make them more accurate to now. You want yeah. He wants to do yeah. Technically he's there to retell the ankle and
No, what? No, Mark Wade is retelling the Inca? What?
yep.
No,
Supposedly
just
yeah.
no. That's enough. I'm checking out. I'm checking out of fucking 2021. Just fucking kill me already.
Time to
But
give up on
I,
comics.
I
No,
might be a
no,
huge
no,
fan
no,
of
no.
Meta Baron, right? But the ankle is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, no, come on. The Incal is like the quintessential European comic. You know, that's like, dude, it's fucking Moebius. You don't touch Moebius.
On a
Just
Nope.
don't
scale
do
of
it.
1 to 10, how upset are you right now?
Very.
I'm
What?
fucking.
I was furious when I found out
Yep.
What is the title you just said?
Bullying
the
call.
ankle. It's INCAL. The ankle. It's freaking awesome, and it's what leads to the Meta Baron series. That's my favorite, but it's a big thing. You know, it's I say it's my favorite because you know if I have to pick one, right, like the desert island type of thing, I would take Meta Baron because it has more of what I like in it. The Inco is more of a psychological, philosophical, psychological, and spiritual type of thing. It's based on the tarot,
Yeah, it's
and
it's basically
it's the inspiration of the fifth element.
it's like if someone tried to like if a shaman tried to write a space opera while heavily on drugs. You know,
Yes,
that's basically the Incal.
and where the Inco and Meta Baron and all that world comes from, it's from him the putting together the freaking Dune movie. If you
Yeah,
want to see,
Hmm.
check out the Dune, Jodorowsky's Dune, the documentary, and he's the one that put the entire team that ended up making Alien, Star Wars, and all those great sci-fi movies. He had Mobius, he had Geiger, he had all of them. He's the one that brought them on the map for everybody in Hollywood to go. Well, we're going to be doing this and that and that and that, and even Michael Bannon was part of it, which is the creator of Aliens,
Mm.
and used to love to work with Mobius for heavy
Yeah,
metal.
basically the guy wanted to write Dune, like he wanted to write and direct like a movie adaptation of Dune in the I think the mid 70s, and they told him, no, you're insane, like this is too expensive,
And he wanted
and
to do a huge
yeah,
movie.
yeah, these ideas are like too crazy, they're like too out there, and he said, okay, I'm just gonna pack up and leave, and I'm gonna take some of the creators with me, and with them I'm gonna create the Incal
Yep.
series.
So, in a nutshell, what is Inkle about?
Well, it's like a space opera crossed with noir. It's like this small time detective who gets hired to investigate some chick in some planet, and he ends up being tangled up in this massive interplanetary conspiration that involves like seem you take him from here.
Yeah. It involves a lot of things. Like you have underground world with other species, interspecies. It's a spiritual fucking voyage. Then you, just get it. Like
Yeah,
it's hard.
there's no easy way of telling you what the Inkle is about. Like this, it doesn't have like a conventional plot.
It's
Like
like
it's
trying to explain Berserk, dude.
I
But
can
you
explain
can explain
Yeah.
Berserk.
Everything to
It's
somebody in a short time.
it's about a one-eyed, one-armed guy trying to get revenge, and it's really dark, and there's just monsters and rape everywhere.
Well, Canales covered it by saying that.
Did
what
someone
is
say
meant.
rape?
It's a detective that gets hired to go find out about a woman, and then what he discovers over there, it's that everything leads to one kid, and the kid is gonna be the it's technically the light, and it reacts to the inkle. The inkle is one stone that will bring balance or something.
So what
And
is
and
Metaphor?
the kid happens to be protected by the meta baron that adopted him as a son.
So
Yeah,
Inkle and
the Inkle is
Metabaron
basically
are
like
connected.
sorry,
Hmm?
the two Europeans are a fan. You were saying?
So the Inkle and Metabarons are related
Yeah,
series.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the Metabarons are
There's
like a spin-off of the Inkle, right?
there's the inkle, there's the meta baron, there's the techno priest. And there's another one too, and it's a big universe that he created with it. But yeah, it's the story of the meta baron that's in the inkle, and it's all linked. It's called the Jodoverse.
There's a pretty good edition by DC Comics. I don't know what year it is from, but that's yeah. If you can get your hands on it, go for it because it's really good.
So can I start with Metabarons?
I would start, but you could start with Meta Baron, then read the Inkle if you want. You get to know the Meta Baron first, but the actual way that it happened was Inkle then Meta Baron.
Ooh.
Because Meta Baron, you get to know more about the ancestors. You get to know about the first Meta Baron, how the ritual, how
Then
they
I,
get
I
to the
think I think like the Inca could be translated loosely as a like the Maltese Falcon. Like there's like this huge conspiracy and everyone is after this MacGuffin thing that
yeah,
happens to be the Incal, which is this tiny magical pyramid basically. And the Meta Baron would be like the execution, like the hitman that they send after the main character. And turns out that this guy has like a really rich and crazy history behind him. Like he's basically a hitman that can destroy entire planets on his own, and
yeah.
he comes from a long line of warriors that the sons have to kill the father in order to become the next Meta Baron, shit like that.
You know
It's,
So,
what? One of the way they say it is he's the type of guy that the people that will hire his help will become the ruler of the winner of any war.
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
it's
no
got like
idea what
really
you're
really
talking
crazy ideas.
He's the ultimate, yeah,
Hmm.
the ultimate warrior.
And this is why Mark Waid shouldn't get anywhere near the Inca or the Meta Barons.
Yep.
Mark Waid should just not be anywhere near comics. They should have a restraining order or
You did
something.
great. Well, you did good before a few good ones, but yeah.
Actually,
also
heard
not
that
the right genre. I can't see him doing that kind of genre. Doesn't make sense.
I can't see
Actually,
him.
heard that the only reason why Kingdom Come is good is because Alex Ross ghostwrited half of it.
I
That's
believe
all.
that.
I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe Kingdom Come was good, but the series I liked with that he wrote was the Superman one. I always remember what it was, but uh, retells like when he leaves Smallville. I forget the title of it, and I like the killer, Hunter Killer that he did with Mark
Yeah,
Silvestri. Other than that, nothing.
yeah. When I thought about it, it was like, yeah, I don't think Mark Waid is that good. I just like Kingdom Come. That's all. I don't really like anything else that he's written.
What about his Daredevil?
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, I tried and it's nothing special. Like, okay, read it and forgot it.
Just overrated, I guess.
I wasn't crazy about the type of painting art by Mac. David Mack, I think it was his name.
Wasn't it like this other guy, Alex Maleev?
No, Alex Millie was good.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, we're getting close to the 2 hour right now, and it's almost 9 p.m. That's looking very good, Irene.
Thank you. I've had a lot of trouble getting the anatomy right. It's a weird angle. But I think I'm on a great track.
And you have the beacon piece right here,
Mm-hmm.
cutting a monster in two.
Yep.
And
That's
we
pretty
have
good.
Thanks.
mine here, a little rip Kentaro. Don't know what to do in the back. Start drawing a tentacle. Don't ask why.
Just fill it with tentacles. Fill
Yeah.
everything with tentacles.
Like I was thinking of putting what's the name again? I said her name before with the girl behind the tentacles.
Casca.
Casca behind the
Casca.
tentacles. Yeah.
Oh, terrible character.
What?
I don't like Casca.
I mean, she's just. Oh, and my work of art. You can full screen me, Sim. My work of art is right here. My avatar.
But that's heresy.
So, where can people find you, Canales?
That's a good question. Since I kill all my social media.
Do you just kick Chimera?
Yeah, I did.
Damn!
Welcome back.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
his
full
cool
screen
anyway.
me. Here's my
Alright.
reaction.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that. Way better.
Nice. Ooh,
That's the stuff that
So, where can people find you, Irene? And by the way, congratulations on being close to 20K.
Oh my gosh, am I haven't been checking. I got.
You're close. You were at 19
It
when
was,
I went to check.
like the entire stream, she was normal, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, shit.
Why do you think I didn't mention it until the end?
We almost made an entire stream where she was fucking normal.
I
Good thing I'm not wearing earbuds. She would have.
we were this close. We were this close.
So, congratulations.
She has like 400 backers. Pretty good.
Go sub to our channel.
Sub to my channel. I'm Rini Draws. Woo! Here? Yep, on Twitter and on YouTube. So check me out there. I'm also the creator and artist of Fiendish, which is live on Indiegogo right now. In demand, so you can still get it. It's going to be in demand until we go to print. So get in on it. We still have to hit the 20K stretch goal, and we're really close. So check it out. Yeah.
And Beacon?
All right, you can find me on Twitter at the number 7 Legions Beacon, on YouTube, Parlor, Minds at Michael Beacon. You can go to 7legions.com to learn more about the 7 Legions universe and back 7 Legions on Indiegogo.
And Camera?
Don't follow me on Twitter. I don't have anything interesting to say. Just leave me alone.
Okay. And don't forget to come back next weekend. And I'll be putting the poll in on Twitter tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't forget to go check out Telson and Adverse at the same time, and go give it some money and some love. The color should be done next month, and we're going to print. So, like, I'm serious. Scotsman's finishing the Nat and Zed pages now, and he already showed me like the recoloring of the Nat story. So, looking forward to it. And see you all next weekend. And now I'm putting that Berserk intro for real.
All right. Bye, guys.
Later.
Later.